Hello. Welcome again. This is us, Sylvia and Rosie. We are here for the second episode of Kubonga na MAYOUTHS show. And today tunaongelelea kuhusu stress management. So stress and stress management. So oftentimes we ask ourselves, what is stress? Like stress ni nini? Tunasemanga kila time niko stressed. Sijui mzae wangu ako na stress. Sijui nini ni stress. So leo tunaongelelea stress. So to define stress, alafu we are going to ask a few questions. Alafu tujue kwenye tuko kwa hizi stress levels na vile tunaweza saidiana pia kumanage hiyo stress yenye tunaona tuko nayo. So Rosie, tutaanza na wewe. So stress ni nini kwako?
Stress is our reaction to our day-to-day life. How you react to everything around you.
I feel like stress is a state. It's a state of worry. It's a state of tension yenye inaweza kuwa imekosiwa na a difficult or challenging situation. Well, to kick us off, we are going to have just two questions that are going to help us to gauge our own stress levels. And as you're watching this, you can also ask yourself this question. So, Rosie, what is the one thing that you're thankful for right now?
On the top of the list nilienda mass leo. Na kutoka hiyo mass, I think ni two top ones. Nikatembea. So hiyo kutembea gave me time. Kwanza mass ili give me time to reconnect with my maker. Hiyo ingine ilifanya ni reunite with myself. Physically, mentally, you know, nilijifikiria na pia exercise.
That's amazing. For me, I think I also have two things that I'm thankful for really much, like right now. One thing is my relationships, the relationship with my family, the relationship with my friends. I feel like I have been cultivating a really good relationship, and where we've been having some challenges, I've been able to fix it. So I feel like I'm at a really good place right now with my friends, my family, all of them. I feel really good about that. And the second thing that I am really grateful for is that I have adopted a new habit of listening to podcasts. And this morning I successfully listened to a podcast by Michelle Obama and a guy known as Tyler Perry. Probably some of you know him. And it was a really rich conversation, and I was able to learn so much about the light that we carry. So that's a lot of stories, but I felt really good about that. So I'm really thankful for that step that I've taken in my life. We are going to be discussing about what causes stress, and we don't want you guys to see us like tuko pale juu, like we are superhuman or whatever. So we are going to share what causes us to have stress, and then we're going to add other general points that we've seen from our friends, our relatives, and people around us, and how they react to stress. So Rosie, what causes stress for you?
One, my future.
Wow.
So I live in my future, I think, most of the times. Tunasemanga ni normal kufikiria your future, but usitake kucontrol. So kidogo nimefikiria, nitawai make it. Nitawai kuwa na nyumba, nitawai jenga, nitawai pata gari. Right? So who ni stress, like I don't know how my future will be, but nikithink of it alafu nione sitawai kuwa successful. Hiyo kitu sitakangi kuiona hivyo. But it crosses my mind. Na it gives me a lot of stress. So hiyo ni ya kujitakia.
Well, for me, I would say kuna vitu mingi zinanipea stress. But I think one of the things that inanisumbuanga sana ni finances, managing my finances, relationships with other people. Sometimes umekosana na mtu na you don't know how to move forward. You like uko na stress juu haujui mkipatana next what kind of exchange you're going to have. Pia something else that would be considered as something that gives me stress ni maybe health. Sometimes health, not necessarily my own, but also of friends and family. So I really worry when somebody whom I care for is going through a certain health condition, and maybe I can't help. Okay, of course I can't help them. So it gives me stress, and I know that is something that we'll discuss about managing stress, like letting go of things that you can't control.
Also, pia mimi, there's my social life. I'm trying my best to connect na watu. kuongea nikienda place but haiwezi. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Haiwezi, naendanga tu nikiona watu wengi na shut. Naenda najifungia. And I'm really trying to work on it, but sijui mbona ikubali. Also, compare, I think, trying to compare myself. Okay, hiyo nime work on it, but kuna time ilikuwa niko like nimeona huyu akona biashara, ameanza her life ama his life is going well.
Na mlikuwa shule pamoja.
Na tulikuwa shule pamoja.
Yangu nilikuwa namshinda.
Like IG kwanza. Social media.
Yeah, IG. Oh please.
Naona tu kwa marafiki wana post sijui nini but hey, mimi niko tu hapa. Niko kwa mama yangu. So niko like mbona siwezi kuwa na hii life.
Yeah, so I would like to summarize all those with 3 points. Kuna vitu tunaitanga the 3 C's, the 3 C's that, you know, hinder success ama they hinder you're feeling your self-worth. Na moja ni hiyo yenye Rosie ametaja, which is very common among us young people, ya comparison. Like you comparing yourself to somebody else. Tunasemanga comparison is a thief of joy. So when you compare yourself with somebody else, when you compare yourself with your classmates in IG, you know, I was talking to a friend the other day and I realized, I was like, you know, we're always calling each other, we're always posting things zenye ziko positive about us. So we're always thinking that, you know, your life is so smooth, I would like to get a life like yours. But then we realized that there are moments when we've lost our loved ones. There are moments when we've failed. There are moments when we've messed up an event. There are moments when we've forgotten to do something and it has really caused a lot of issues. And those are the moments that we don't post. We don't post when the rain comes and floods our hall like it did some time ago. And we don't post when somebody breaks some glasses or some cups. We just post when we have that good meal there, when we have people eating and laughing and enjoying. But the moments that we are crying, we don't post them. So when you compare yourself with what you see on social media, when you compare yourself with what people show you, people show you what they want and they want you to see that. They want to see that they're living the good life, they're living their best lives. But when you think about it or when you meet them in person, you realize that maybe even you're in a better position than they are. So for that point, my advice is compare yourself with who you were yesterday. Who you were yesterday, not who somebody else was. Yes?
Ni story kind. So juzi I was going home, niko kwa mat. Nilikuwa kuna kitu ilikuwa inanisumbua. Tukiwa pale toto. So nimeangalia nje ya window ya gari, nimeona a well dressed guy, akona suti, anakaa fiti nini. Akona chupa ya pombe. Ana gun. So niko like nikanitoa kwangu, nika transfer mind yangu kwake. Niko like wa sasa yule akona stress ka gani, anakaa akona job fiti, amedress. Unaona watu wa bank vile wanakonga smart. So niko like na hapo mimi najipiga na sijui nimefika home poa. Si ati kitu nitakula nitafanya nini, kitu yenye inanisumbua ni mimi na overthink. Nikajiambia just pray for him, wewe achana na vitu zako za kujichocha.
Yeah, exactly. So out of the 3 C's, hiyo ni moja comparison. The other thing is criticism. Kucriticize watu, yani kuona vitu in a negative lens kila time. So kuna criticism, then kuna complaining. So in terms of criticism, ni ile unaweza jicriticize pia wewe mwenyewe. Uko like naongeanga aje, kwani leo nimevaa aje, kwani nakuanga aje, unaona? Alafu pia kucriticize watu wengine, like kwani Rosie unakuanga aje, kwani unaandikanga aje. You know, vitu kama hizo, una criticize kila kitu, kwani leo weather, you know, kitu kama hiyo. And it goes hand in hand with complaining. So you criticize something, you see it in a negative lens, and then you complain about it. You never find something good, something positive. When I asked about what you're thankful for today, kuna watu walikuwa like, what am I thankful for? There's nothing I can be thankful for today, about today. But there's so many beautiful things that God puts around us that we should be thankful for and that we shouldn't complain. In every situation, by the way, there's always something good about it.
Hata ukiweza kufua, like mimi nikifua na kuanga leo nasikia fiti.
Yeah, so it's about celebrating the small joys. So hapo ndipo tumeingia kwa other ways za kumanage stress, but before we get to that, kuna vile stress manifest in us. Like ukiwa na stress, nini nafanyanga ujue uko na stress, ama nini nafanyanga watu wengine waone uko na stress? For me, mimi nakuwa confused. Nikiwa na stress, you're going to see I have no joy. I'm confused. I am not happy. I'm not smiling. And ndio najuanga like ama na feel like niko na stress na watu wengine wanaweza ku notice like niko na stress pia. How does it manifest in you?
Mimi I'm hungry the whole day. Acha nikule, nataka tu kukula, nataka kukula. Nakula hadi kucha. Yani nikaa nakula tu. Hadi nakula kucha. Kuna also nafanyanga simalizangi kazi zangu incomplete works. Nafanya haka na feel si hii niko kwa hii naruka tu kwa vitu nafaa kufanya.
Okay, for me pia there's a time my stress used to manifest in being thirsty. Like nikiwa na stress nilikuwa nasikia tu kunywa maji na maji baridi. So I think pia that's another way that stress manifest kwangu. So other ways maybe umeona mtu mwingine amemanifest stress yake aje?
Yangu ya mwisho ni it's a positive one.
Okay.
Nikikuwa na stress huwa nataka kutembea.
Oh, okay. Good for your health.
Huwa nataka kutembea na feeling in other people crying.
Oh yes, crying. Oh my God, how many times have I cried? Juu niko na stress. So kuna stress zingine zinakuhit and then you're like, you know, the only thing that can help me with this stress ni kulia. Unalia alafu unaamka unasema sasa niko sawa. And I think it's perfectly normal.
True.
Yeah.
Adama kutumia pesa vibaya unasema YOLO.
You only live once. You only live once. Unaenda pale unanunua vitu kwa Think Twice pale second hand. Hivyo.
I have that
your 7th Sunday. So stress manifests itself differently in different people. So you can also share with us, how does stress manifest in you? As a young person, unarealizing aje uko na stress? Unarealizing aje like beshte yako mwenye mnakaa naye ako na stress? Watu wengine, contrary to what Rosie does ya kukua hungry, watu wengine wakipata stress hawakuli kabisa, they lose their appetite kabisa. Watu wengine wakiwa na stress unaona hadi wanaanza kuchana nywele na vidole. Watu wengine wanakula vidole. Watu wengine wanaanza kufidget TV, wanafanya vitu zinakaa funny. So there are different ways in which stress manifests itself, and we should be on the lookout. So that when we find out that we are in that situation yenye tuko na hiyo tension ama tuna worry, kuna vile tunaweza manage your stress, and that's what we are getting into right now. So how do you manage stress as a young person? How ukirealize uko na stress, stress tu unaweza manage aje? Because we realize that if you don't manage your stress early, kuna ile long-term stress, and long-term stress is not good. When you have that long-term stress, ndio unaona ina devolve ama ina evolve into things such as depression, hizo anxiety disorders, hizo social anxiety. Yani unapata like uko na hizo conditions zenye sasa zinahitaji intervention from other people. Unapata unahitaji therapy, unahitaji medication, na hatutaki kufika hapo. So sisi tunaongelelea kuhusu ile stress yenye unaweza manage, na kuna vile unaweza manage your stress. So unaweza manage stress aje? We can start with you, Rosie.
Taking a walk.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping. Yeah.
Taking breaks. Ama disconnect from the world. Zima social media zako for a week.
Social media can be quite stressful. Pia eating right, eating well, eating full meals that are well balanced, hydrating. Maji. This is really penda maji. Okay, penda maji ya kuoga na upende maji ya kukunywa. Penda maji.
You can listen to music, your favorite music.
Oh yeah, that is quite calming.
Ama do something that you love. Therapy, normalize therapy. Unaweza enda therapy, work on it from ikue ndogo kutoka ikue changa. Usikubali grow to depression na nini.
You can speak to someone. I think therapy is mostly that, like speaking to someone. And then, you know, like unwinding your feelings, speaking to someone.
Hata kama ni friend ama
hata kama ni beshte yako.
Family, ama stranger's help.
A stranger. So like niende pale kwa mata alafu nianze kuambia mtu, buda, niko na stress.
Unaangalia. Unajua kuna mtu mnaongenga tu the first time kwa mata tuseme, una feel vibe yake. Alafu una feel ni mtu anaweza mwambia kitu. Ushaimit na mtu kama huyo?
I think so.
Unaweza mwambia kitu na akuambia kitu kwa in return.
Yeah, like, because ako very like objective. So, pia kuna hiyo. Lakini usiende kuambia stranger, bana niko na 1 million kwa bank na sijui nafanya nini na hizo dozi iko mingi sana. Hata password yangu iko hapa, you know. Yeah. So you can also exercise, like for example, like Vila Rosia amesema, taking walks, it's a good form of exercise. You can go to the gym, you can also like swim. Swimming is a good form of exercise. Na pia inakwanga, swimming is really nice, but I usually do that like niki feel like niko na stress mingi, like at a point in my life I just go and swim, and then I just like feel the water washing over all my emotions, and it's like really dope. Yeah. You
can also be positive. Talk to yourself positively. Ujiambie, leo nimefanya, kaa venye tumeuliza hizo maswali. Leo nimefanya nini yenye imenifurahisha? Nini imekuwa kwa life? What have I been doing? Si leo tu hadi jana.
Yeah.
Vile life yangu turn out positive things. If you be positive, ita work. Your mind itafikiria tu vitu positive na isahau hizo negativities.
Yeah, sure. Practicing gratitude. You to mention pia, what are you thankful for? So it's not about at a big thing, not at jackpot, apana. It's being thankful for life. It's being thankful that you have clothes to wear. It's being thankful that you have had something to eat. It's being thankful about nature. It's being thankful about a bird, a butterfly. Being thankful about a crop that you planted that grew. It's being thankful about those small things that are in your life.
Treat yourself, baby girl. I'm a baby boy.
Self-care. Yeah, self-care. Practice self-care. Pia you can also accept the things that you can't control. I know this is a conversation that we spoke about in the previous episode, and it's something that we are insisting because it's very, very, very important. Like you need to really identify what you can control and what you cannot control. Like if it's somebody who is in your family, sick, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. If you stress over it, I don't think it will make any difference. You'll just be stressed, and you'll not even be in a position to support that person who is feeling unwell. So it's accepting the things that you cannot control, and accepting the things that you cannot control, doing the things that you can control, working on the things that you can control, letting go of the situations that you cannot change, letting go of them. Yes. Also, kuna unhealthy ways za deal with stress. Oh yeah. By the way, yeah, there are unhealthy ways of dealing with stress. Come drinking alcohol. Yeah, just throwing yourself into alcohol, into these drugs, into bangi, all those things that are then they are unhealthy. They will have those negative consequences to you later on. Yeah. Na pia something we all 99.9% we do escape into social media. Oh, yeah, the rabbit hole of social media. Yeah, there is that too. Yeah. Kuna also pia niliona hii overreacting ama underreacting, like uko na stress umeifungia tu, like bottling up your feelings and not sharing your feelings. So I think that is also an unhealthy way of dealing with stress. So it's about facing the problem head on. Pia yo kukunywa pombe and all that, it's like trying to hide from what is stressing you. You know, like kama umefail, kama umedunda, umepata soup, umepata retake, hata kunywa pombe aje, hiyo retake bado iko hapo, haiendi mahali. So it's just like, mazee mimi nishaikuwa na stress, soup, bana. So even if I would have indulged in all those things, bado hiyo supplementary ingekuwa. So instead of like complaining, criticizing yourself for being in that situation, you accept that has happened and you move forward. So now you start revising for the retake, you start revising for that exam you're going to take, and kila kitu itakuwa fine. But if you just sit there condemning yourself, bottling up your feelings, not speaking about what is going on in your life, I think it can really have that negative impact on you, and it's really bad. Zina pile up tu huko ndani yako kwa roho. You will always be bitter. It's true. Na life. Yeah, sure. So let me discuss vitu kibao, lakini I think ziko very necessary for us as young people. Na we hope that utaweza ku identify zile vitu zinakupeanga stress. utaweza kuidentify vile stress yako huwa inajimanifest, na pia utaweza kujua the ways in which you can manage stress. There are a few that we have shared today, and there are also others that you use to cope with the stress in your life. We would really appreciate it if you just comment. Tell us ni vitu gani unafanyanga ndio uweze kucope na stress yako. Healthy ways in which you cope with the stress in your life.
Factors about stress.
Okay.
Stress ina face kila mtu.
Oh, yeah, characteristics of stress. Oh, yes, we had forgotten about that. Yes.
So stress ni normal.
Yeah.
Na ina affect kila mtu. Then kuna
stress can be good. Yeah, stress can be positive. Kama for example ile stress tulikuwa nao tukirivaisia KCSE. Hey, mazee, we were waking up at 3 a.m. kusomea chemistry. Motivation najipea motivation kabisa ndio at least usipate grade mbaya. So unapata hiyo stress inakufanya ukue like want to be better. Yeah, so stress can be a positive thing. It's not always negative. Yeah. Pia stress ikikuwa for a long time inakuwa mbaya, and I think I've mentioned that. So long-term stress is not good. So if you find that you're stressing so much about something, and especially one particular thing for a long time, I think it's about time that maybe you took some steps for helping to deal with that stress, managing that stress. Yeah. We are going to wrap up this episode by sharing our parting shot for this episode. My parting shot comes from a Zen saying yenye inasema, be the master of your mind, not mastered by the mind. So be a master of your mind, not mastered by the mind. So in terms of stress and stress management, be your master. Be the master of your mind, not mastered by the mind. Yeah.
So yangu, my parting shot ni kuna 4 A's of stress relief. Nani? Avoid, accept, alter, and adapt. Like, subscribe, share, comment to our channel.
Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.